You're selling your home. Everything looks great. The kitchen is spotless. The paint is fresh. The listing photos, perfect. Then the first buyer walks in and stops. You see it on their faces, that hesitation, the unspoken, oh. It's the floors. Maybe it's the outdated tile. Maybe it's the scratched up wood that looked fine to you, but screams expensive repair to them. Or maybe, worst of all, it's that brand new flooring you just installed. The one you thought would add value. But now they're mentally tallying up renovation costs. They're making excuses. They're moving on. And you're either dropping your price, waiting on the market, or worst case, wondering why no one is making offers. I've seen it happen over and over again. The wrong flooring choice can kill your home's appeal before buyers even make it past the entryway. So today, we're breaking down exactly what sells, what scares buyers away, and the number one mistake that can wreck your home's value. And trust me, you don't want to make this mistake. I've been inside thousands of homes and seen just about every flooring mistake you can imagine. And here's what I can tell you. Flooring is a big deal when it comes to selling a home. Buyers don't just look at it, they calculate it. They're thinking, how much time and money will it take to rip this out? And if the answer is too much, they'll move on. Replacing flooring is a hassle. It's expensive, messy, and time-consuming. And that's why buyers want it done before they move in. They're already spending a ton of money on the house. Most of them aren't looking for a major flooring project the second they get the keys. I have personally seen homes sit on the market for months simply because the floors were a deal breaker. And it's not always because they were in bad shape. It's because they were wrong for what buyers wanted. I'll give you an example. One of the buyers I helped recently bought a house that had been sitting on the market for way too long. Why? Terrible tile. It was everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Buyers came in, saw how much work it would be to take it out and remove it, and walked right back out the door. And here's the thing, I knew the house had potential. The tile wasn't permanent, and we had a plan to replace it. But they weren't going to pay full price either. Nope. I got them a flooring credit that was almost double what it cost to do the project. But not every buyer thinks like that. Most buyers want move-in ready. No major projects, no headaches. So if your floors scream expensive renovation, you're setting yourself up for a longer sale, lower offers, or worse, no offers at all. Later in this video, I'll show you exactly what they replaced that tile with and why. But first, we need to talk about who you should actually be listening to when it comes to flooring choices. Because a lot of people make the mistake of asking the wrong person for advice, and it ends up costing them big time. When it comes to choosing flooring, a lot of people ask the wrong person for advice. They go to their real estate agent and say, what floor should I put in? And while I'd love to help, that's not actually my job. A real estate agent can tell you what sells. I can tell you what buyers want, what adds value, and what turns people away. But if you're trying to figure out style, color, material, what's trendy, you need a decorator. I see it all the time. Homeowners pick flooring based on what they personally like, without thinking about resale value. Then, a few years later, they go to sell and realize they made a huge mistake. The floors they loved, buyers hate. And now, instead of adding value, their flooring is a problem. This is why it's worth bringing in a professional decorator before making any major flooring decisions. They know what's in style, what works with different types of homes, and how to create a look that appeals to the widest number of buyers, not just your personal tastes. If you're never moving and just want to design a dream home exactly like you like it, go for it. But if you're thinking about selling in the next 5, 10 years, get a second opinion. Because the right flooring choice makes you money, and the wrong one, it costs you. Now let's talk about what actually adds value, because not all flooring is created equal. Some choices will help your home sell faster and for more money. Others, they'll send buyers running. Let's start with the best flooring options for resale. When it comes to flooring that adds value, there's one clear winner: hardwood. Buyers love hardwood floors. They're classic, they're timeless, and they work in just about any home. If you have original hardwood, do not rip it out. Even if it's scratched up or looks a little worn, it can be refinished, and that's a whole lot cheaper than replacing it. Hardwood floors just feel good in a home. They add warmth, they work with any style, and they last forever. A house with hardwood will always have more perceived value than one with carpet, tile, or cheap laminate. If you've got hardwood already, you're already ahead of the game. Now, I hear this all the time. Can I put hardwood in the kitchen? And the answer is yes. Some people are worried about water damage, but unless you're constantly flooding your kitchen, it's not an issue. Having hardwood throughout the first floor, living areas, kitchen, even hallways, looks seamless and adds value. Now, if you're in a more humid climate like here in Florida, you might run into issues with real hardwood warping. And that's where engineered hardwood comes in. Engineered hardwood looks exactly like real hardwood because it is. It just has a thin top layer of wood over a more durable, moisture-resistant base. It's made to handle humidity, making it the perfect hardwood alternative for warmer climates. When we replaced that terrible tile I told you about earlier, we went with wide plank engineered hardwood. And I'll tell you right now, I love it. It looks high-end, it's durable, and it holds value. And if you've got pets, engineered hardwood is a solid choice. They've got a big dog, Hollywood, and we were worried about scratches, but they haven't seen a single issue. It's tough, it cleans easy, and it still gives you that warm, high-end feel of traditional hardwood. Hardwood and engineered hardwood are the best choices for resale, but I know not everyone wants to spend that kind of money. So let's talk about a cheaper alternative that actually does add value: luxury vinyl plank. If you're looking for something more affordable than hardwood, but still adds value, luxury vinyl plank, or LVP, is the way to go. Now, before you cringe at the word vinyl, let me stop you. LVP is not the cheap, plastic-looking stuff from decades ago. This is a whole different level of flooring. It's designed to mimic the look of hardwood or stone, and some of it is so realistic that buyers can't even tell the difference until they touch it. LVP has come a long way, and the biggest reason buyers love it: durability. It's waterproof, scratch resistant, and holds up better than almost anything, which makes it perfect for homes with kids, pets, or high traffic areas. And if you're in a humid climate like Florida, LVP is a great alternative to hardwood because it doesn't warp with moisture. It's also way easier to install than hardwood. It clicks together like a puzzle, meaning you're not dealing with nails, glue, or sanding. And for sellers, that means it's cost effective. You get the look of hardwood without spending a fortune. Now, LVP isn't perfect. It can get punctured, especially if you drop something heavy on it. And while it looks great in photos, once buyers walk in and feel the difference between LVP and real wood, they'll know. But here's the thing: buyers will still accept LVP over cheaper flooring options, especially in homes that aren't luxury level price points. So if you want something affordable that still adds value, LVP is a great option. But what about tile? That's where things start getting a little tricky. Let's talk about why tile is one of the most overrated flooring choices and why it could actually hurt your resale value. A lot of people think tile is the go-to choice, especially in warmer climates. And sure, in certain homes, it does make sense. But if you're looking at resale value, tile is hit or miss. Here's the problem: most people pick the wrong tile. They go to a store, they see a tile they like, and assume buyers will love it too. Wrong. Tile is very personal, and once it's installed, it's a nightmare to remove. If a buyer hates your tile, they are immediately thinking about how much it's going to cost to rip it out. That is a deal breaker for a lot of people. Now let's be clear, not all tile is bad. If you're in a Southwestern or Mediterranean style home, tile can actually be expected and work well. And in bathrooms, tile is a must. But outside of that, ceramic tile is a tough sell. It's hard, it's cold, and most of the time it just feels outdated. Porcelain tile is a little bit better because it's higher end and comes in larger, more modern styles. But even then, it's still tile, still tough to remove, and still not everyone's preference. So, if you're thinking about replacing your flooring and you're not sure what to choose, here's my advice. Avoid tile unless your home absolutely calls for it. It's not worth the risk of picking something buyers don't want. Now, we've talked about the best flooring options. What about the worst? There are certain choices that will kill your resale value. And if you're thinking about installing any of them, you need to rethink your plan. Let's get into the biggest flooring mistakes sellers make. Carpet. Let's talk about it. Some people love it, some people hate it. But here's the truth. Carpet does almost nothing for your home's value. Here's the problem. No buyer wants someone else's old carpet. Even if it's brand new, even if it's in great condition, buyers will still walk into a home and say, we're going to have to replace this. And guess what? That means they start mentally deducting the cost of new flooring from your asking price. Now, I get it. Carpet is cheaper than hardwood. And in some rooms, like bedrooms, it's still acceptable. But if you're putting carpet in high traffic areas, living rooms, hallways, even staircases, you are setting yourself up for trouble when it comes to selling. Carpet wears out fast. It traps dirt, stain, and odors. And even if you clean it constantly, it's still going to look worn after a few years. And if you're planning on living in your home for the next 10 to 15 years, you're going to have to replace it at least once, maybe twice before you sell. Buyers can spot cheap carpet a mile away. That builder grade, high pile plush carpet you get from big box stores, it screams budget flooring. If you absolutely have to put carpet in, go with something higher end, something with a tight weave, a low pile, or even a premium wool carpet. But if you're looking to increase your home's value, skip the carpet entirely and go with a better alternative: hardwood, engineered hardwood, or luxury vinyl plank. But carpet isn't the only offender. There's something even worse: cheap laminate. Now let me be clear, there is a big difference between high quality laminate and the cheap, thin, plasticky stuff that you can literally feel bend under your feet. Cheap laminate is one of the worst flooring choices you can make if you care about resale value. It looks good in photos, sure, but the second buyers walk in and actually step on it, they know. It feels hollow, noisy, and it screams, we went with the cheapest option possible. Buyers know they're going to have to replace it, and that means you're losing money. If you want the look of hardwood without the cost, go with engineered hardwood or luxury vinyl plank. Both are far superior, more durable, feel solid underfoot. Now, the last one, this is the absolute bottom of the barrel when it comes to flooring choices: vinyl sheet flooring. I don't even know if I need to explain this one. Vinyl sheet flooring is what you see in cheap rentals, outdated bathrooms, and kitchens that haven't been touched since the 80s. It's that rolled out one-piece flooring that looks like plastic, feels like plastic, and is 100% going to cost you buyers. Some people think, oh, I'll just lay sheet vinyl over my existing floors. No, don't do it. Not only does it look terrible, but it creates problems. Doors won't close properly, edges start peeling up, and once it gets damaged, you have to replace the whole thing. So let's make this simple. If you want to increase your home's value, stick with hardwood and engineered hardwood or luxury vinyl plank. If you want to decrease your home's value, put in carpet, cheap laminate, or sheet vinyl flooring. But now we need to talk about the worst mistake you can possibly make when it comes to flooring, because this is a deal breaker for buyers. Let's get into it. This is the number one mistake that you can make when it comes to flooring. The absolute worst thing that you can do. And I see it way too often. Do not put vinyl over hardwood. I don't care if your hardwood floors are scratched. I don't care if they're outdated. I don't care if you personally like the look of the vinyl better. Covering up hardwood with any other flooring, especially vinyl plank, is one of the biggest home value mistakes you can make. Here's why. Hardwood is always going to be a premium flooring choice. Even if it's old, even if it's scratched, even if it needs refinishing, buyers still see hardwood as valuable. But the second you cover it up with something else, you're hiding one of your home's biggest selling points. I've walked into homes where the seller spent thousands putting in brand new vinyl plank over real hardwood. And do you know what buyers do? They ask, what's underneath? And when they find out it's hardwood, they don't get excited about the vinyl. They get frustrated that the hardwood is covered. Buyers will rip up that brand new vinyl just to get to the original hardwood. And now, instead of adding value, you just wasted money on flooring that's going to be torn out. The only time it's even remotely acceptable to cover hardwood is in a bedroom with a removable area rug. So, if you've got hardwood, refinish it before you even think about replacing it. A simple sanding and stain can bring old hardwood back to life. And that's 1,000 times better than covering it up with a trendy flooring choice that will go out of style in a few years. The best flooring choices for resale value: hardwood, engineered hardwood, and luxury vinyl plank. The worst choices that can tank your home's value: carpet, cheap laminate, and vinyl sheet flooring. And the number one mistake that will cost you money: covering up hardwood with anything else. If you found this helpful, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe. I don't want you making mistakes that cost you thousands when you sell your home. And if you want a full breakdown of what actually adds value and what's a waste of money, grab my Sunshine State Handbook. It's linked below. Thanks for watching. This has been the Florida Real Estate Insider, and I'm still Tom McNamara. See you in the next one.